your enemies, see them driven before you, to hear the lamentation of your women.
Hello everyone, Bob Ross here for another episode, the third one, of my favorite planes. We've done Tier 9 already, the F-94D Starfire, and we covered the P-38L Lightning, Tier 6. Today, we are going to cover not that P-82B that's showing, though I do like it. It's not my favorites yet. We're going to cover the DO-335A1. This is one of those planes with a long-range, powerful caliber, forward-firing cannon-style weapon. Can hit up to 1,250 meters out, though the optimal distance is 1,000 on the 30 millimeters, and you have a couple of 15 millimeters also accompanying that. We've got 4 bombs that reload with a strength to the hard point maxed out every 185 seconds. I believe it might be 120 by default. And they are 4 quite capable bombs, so you can easily take usually a 20-point target, especially if they're not down-tiered. Survivability is, you know, I haven't compared, but I think it's pretty mid-range for a Tier 8 heavy fighter, maybe even a little bit better than average. So if we compare to the Piggy, it's got 560 points, BVP 203 has 600, P82B has 550, XP58 has 700, 262 has 500, bit weak. F82 has 550. I won't finish. Well, maybe the P61, since it's everyone's favorite plane, 675. So it compares favorably to the majority of heavy fighters in its tier. And then, well, resistance to damage and fire also come into it. It's not just about hit points. Most notably, it's kind of got a hitbox that's a little bit difficult to hit head-on or from behind. Just, you know, it's basically a tunnel, a cone, not a cone, a tube. And what else? We have airspeed is excellent. It's 688 cruise speed. It's very high cruise speed. The boost speed of 807 and whopping max dive speed of 950. Plenty of boost duration at 24 seconds. Just gotta manage that a little bit to make sure it's available when you need it. And maneuverability is appallingly bad. Finally, altitude performance is excellent. 2,500 till the yellow altitude starts, and it performs pretty well in its yellow altitude as well. For our pilot, we use our A5 pilot, 13-point pilot. It's got aerodynamics, engine guru 1, marksman 1 and 2, and demo expert. So the 2 important ones are marksman 1 and 2 and demolition expert. What you do with the rest is kind of a little bit up to you. I would suggest, you know, eagle-eyed, battle tested is not a bad one. Maybe even adrenaline rush, though at 3 points it's pretty expensive. I can see some folks even putting Raptor Strike on it. Not a very commonly used skill, but yeah, and depending on how you equip it, you can also consider Protection Expert if you have parts with armor. Alright, so if we look at the build, we have 3 experimental parts on it, so pretty generous build there. Have experimental gyroscopic sight with 10% fire, 10% crit, and 5% accuracy, firing at moving targets. We could probably do a bit better than that, actually. Could do 2 10% crits with a 10% fire. Then we lose the 5% accuracy. Or 2 10% crits and scrap the fire. Crits are better than fire. Don't take any time to cause their damage. Plus, this is the kind of plane that will destroy the enemy because of its high caliber, high damage style weapons. Is going to destroy the enemy much faster than the fire ever will. Only scenario where the fire helps you is when they outmaneuver you and they get out of your line of fire. Next we have the polished skin. +1 maneuverability, +1 max speed, +1 cruise speed. Hard to do better than that. And then we have a high-speed gas turbine, of course. It reduces our total boost duration a little bit, but gives us much more acceleration and max speed. It looks like we have the right bonuses too. And then we have a gas up experimental, +5% damage and 10% burst. Can we do better than that? I don't think there's a 10% burst. Only 10% cooldown, 10% fire. I'm going to keep it as it is. And finally, a strength and hardpoints. I know that's probably already optimized. You could go for the aerodynamic pylons, go for the longer reload speed, but reduce the impact of bombs on airspeed. It's a pretty good trade-off, honestly, but I prefer to have plenty of ground target capping capability for those times when I'm, let's say, one-on-one against a bomber and I'm in a heavy on a map with 2 mines, or that's a bit of an extreme of a scenario. I'd be at a big disadvantage regardless, but it would reduce the disadvantage in any case. You run into those scenarios quite a bit in this tier, so it's good to have something to address that situation if you can. If I could, of course, I'd put gold ammo. We're just a little low at 6 left, and then our improved frag should be a heavy warhead, but we only have 3 left. So we've got anti-oxidizing additive as well as engine cooling. And that medical kit could be swapped for a fire extinguisher if you wanted. Or even sparkles. Not really. Paint is done. Crew is accruing XP, yes. Okay, let's play our first match. Well, hopefully we don't get a bot match for YouTube video. Prefer matches against human for better content, of course.
You are approaching the area of combat operations. Be ready.
And we do get the bot match. Well, still a chance to show what it can do. That thing handles like a lawn dart, essentially, because it is shaped like a lawn dart. And I'm not sure that it's any less deadly than a lawn dart. I'm going to dive a little bit to hit that target so I get less dispersion. There we go, more precise bomb drop. And we get on the ADAs right away. So they're right in front of us. Ideally I'd like to get rid of my bombs before, but I'm not going to forego the enemy just making itself available for me like that. Probably should get to the military base second. Might even been a very acceptable, if not optimal, play to play it first. What's above here? Oh, an XP-72. Is it in the sector? It's getting there. But we cannot kill it. Let's get away from its firing range as soon as we can. Using a superior dive speed. Oh, an F4, F7F. Barely dodged the ram attempt. And we fail. The team does have 2 sectors, so we're not in super bad shape. Well, the I-260, that's got a big caliber too, but we win the game of chicken this time. Another DO-335. Let's see who can turn the fastest, or the least slow. He just pays us no mind actually. He's hoping that because we're a fellow DO-335A1 that we're gonna leave him alone, but joke's on you, buddy. I got missions that say I have to kill enemy heavy aircraft, so not gonna pass up that opportunity. Go, and there's another heavy right there. Always worth hitting the boost to catch a mission target. Perfect opportunity to get rid of our boss. Oh, we're gonna get that with the guns actually. There we go. This is a plane that loves to print Gabreski awards.
We have control of all airfields in this area. Tactical superiority achieved.
And it flips it. My count, I believe we need 4, maybe 3 more ground targets. Oh, I missed my precious already. That was the extension that gave on-screen count of all the types of kills you got. And it's no longer in service. We thank the makers of it for having it available as long as they did. Couldn't really avoid that J4 on me. Gabreski this time. I did say the magic word that jinxes you every time. Gabreski.
Enemy objects damaged.
It's a guarantee not to get the award. Get a chance at a couple more heavy kills. Oh, that one got stolen. Unashamedly. Here's the guy who killed us earlier. Think about what you've done.
We have complete control of the skies. Way to go.
Might that was F7F might be target we can get to before the end of the match. I doubt that we can't.
We are losing the military base. There
I'm
are
not
too
losing
many
the
enemy
military
aircraft.
base, you nerd.
Victory is in sight. Keep it up.
We gotta give it plenty of lead. It's a rather slow velocity cannon. Not as bad as something like the ME410B2. You do have to account for a millimeter more of lead
Great job
than you would
today.
normally.
We'll be waiting for you back
Alright,
home.
so we won the first match. Good. Look at our stats. We had 4 ground targets. We were 3 short. Only 12 air targets. I was under the impression I had gotten more than that, but the game doesn't lie, except when it does. And plenty of damage to air targets with 8,000 for tier 8. That's pretty high. It was a fairly short game, 5 minutes 52. Not that many capture points, but only 2 sectors captured too. So we got a bit of a bot carry, in other words, which probably enabled us to earn as many heavies as we did with 3. And it's not that many, but it's better than a slap in the face. Get our wish, it looks like.
Attention! You are entering the combat zone. Get ready for battle. Good luck.
We are down tiered. We have Sassy Mario on our side in the I-211. The other side we have Nanimo, Camo, Nakonate in the P228 and Clydesdale. Clydesdale? Yeah, I see. Okay. In the Moonbat. The other side. Moonbat is a plane I like, but I haven't played a lot. I gotta give it more of a chance. I just don't play tier 8 often enough. Don't really play it with my usual partner in crime, Thulsa. So it ends up being a occasional tier. Though there are a lot of interesting planes in it, it's highly competitive. Probably the most competitive tier in the whole game. So if you're looking for good fights, good place to go. If you're looking for a high win rate, maybe not so much. Depends what experience you're looking for. And we get, it looks like 3 or 2 of the ground targets we bombed. We're looking for at least 3 if we hope for a G award. Even that might be saying too much. Assuming 2 bomb loads per match. And you have to get the second one perfect if you get only 3 with the first one, but with the strengthened hard points, probably possible to get at least 3 reloads in most matches. That Starfire is sus. Oh, P228, that's a heavy. Well, we have a mission. Give it a lot of lead when it's flying perpendicular to our trajectory. Go. And there's a bomber, our natural enemy, heading for our garrison. Can't just let that happen. Oh. Spicy language there. Why can't we all be friends? Everyone deserves a friend. Except these bombers here. We deserve death and destruction. Oh, I don't think we hit it. Tried to bomb it. It was a whopping miss. A royal whiff. Alright. We are back in position behind the bombers, where we need to be. Get the low health one. They're gonna drop any seconds. That was pretty good timing, but I gotta give it a bit more time for a direct hit. Get out of the sector before he gets his Avenger kill. And go tell his mom that got the guy back. our 2 sectors less than half health. This is not where we want to be right now. Okay, we can probably take 2 20s.
Our airfield is under enemy control. We need to retake the
Or
initiative.
1 fewer ADAs. Good, it worked. Only need 2 targets now. Time is of the essence here because we're gonna give up that garrison any second. They're gonna have superiority if we don't cap this garrison first. Taking our precious time, luckily for us. Yeah, we're not in a good position right now.
All positions are captured by the enemy. You must turn the tide of the battle.
Let's go. God, these ADAs are just playing the position game so well. Alright, there we go. Now we go for the easiest sector we can to try to preserve our lead. How much time is left before squall line? 1:20? Any time? Ah, stolen. We just needed one more hit. I was hoping to get it even though with the 15mm, even though we were overheated. Okay, we need to go cap, really. We can't waste our time shooting down all these enemies defensively.
Hang in there. You'll soon be cut off from support. I say again, support will not be available.
And we preserve our lead. Yes, just barely. Nice. We need to keep the pressure on now. Let's go online in 10 seconds. We are almost full health. We're not going to crash or anything. I'll hold my fire till after squall line. Get this guy.
There's no way to break
Sure he doesn't respawn.
You're on your own. Way to go. Victory is close.
Keep our wits about us here.
Bomber squadron detected. Engage them immediately.
Oh, human. Ah. He's got rapid firing stuff on there. I think his DPS was in that particular moment. The timing of our dispersion and the timing of our 30mm kind of slow rate of fire shots made it so that he had enough time in between shots to cause enough damage to kill us before we killed him. I don't think he's in great shape. You hit him a couple times with those cannons. I knew that playing that airbase was really dangerous. Middle airbase is a death trap, so but we could have went around and went to the command center or just defended because we are in the lead. We're not going to be for long at this base, and we don't have enough of a score or a score that's close enough to a win score to hold up with only one garrison once one of them falls, and it looks like both might fall. Though there are 2 blues after the attack flight, it might not take that whole garrison, and every time 5 seconds pass we get closer to victory. We're gonna be at 582. Is Mario Sass, yeah, he's not doing much, eh? Unfortunately, they had a better team performance between the 2 of them, and we end up losing by 9 points. Alright, it's a different day, and I'm back for the last match of our DO335A1 review video. Let's get into it. We might be getting another bot match. Seems to be the only matches we can win anyway, so... Can't hear me complain too much. Alright, what do we got?
Get ready for battle. Good luck.
This map, okay. Only using half of the surface area the map area has with this layout, but you know, it makes for a bit of metaphorical knife battles, which is not where our plane excels, though there is a mine, so we know where the GAs and the bombers are going to be. There's only one mine specifically, so I don't think I need to explain that any further. Look for the plane class you are a counter to, ideally. You didn't manage to finish either of these ADAs, but hopefully the bots can do something. Yeah, we could bomb the 250 pointers. That would give us 100 points. And then we would just need a kill or two. Just one, actually. Oh, that was ugly. I did not like what I saw in my rearview mirror there. Oh, and here come the bombers. They're gonna steal our... They're gonna poach our target, watch. No poaching. It's a conservation area, please. Oh. Alright, we're back. And we've fallen a bit behind because of this rookie mistake there. Maybe we can bomb trap this guy? Wow, we don't have any bombs. No, we cannot then.
Enemy is concentrating forces near the airfield.
Probably outpace him though. That Batwing won't be firing its rockets at us for now. Okay, we catch the piggy inside the sector. It's gonna be hard. Unless he turns around like he's doing now. Alright, that's 60 points. We need 120 more. Which we can probably get by bombing the 250s and then gunning down the 20. Oh, there's a 30 here. Can help with a bit. Oh, just 50 points needed. I know how to get that. Yeah, just getting rid of the bombs. I know the sector flip, but I want the bombs to start reloading. And I think we're just gonna defend this mine for the rest of the match. Unless something changes, sectors-wise. I wanted to wait for the sector to unlock, so it would count as a defensive kill. We do need a Guardian achievement right now. But I thought he was moving towards being outside of our firing
line of fire, so I decided against it. There's nothing to do here. Okay, let's head to the airbase quickly. Keep an eye on the mini-map so that we know when we have to go back to the mine if it does get threatened. Hey. Our first of 7 defensive kills we need. Please don't shoot at him. Thank you. Alright, then it's time to go back to the mine. Back to the mine, slave! Waiting for that IL-10. Get inside the zone. It'll take a while to shoot him down. We can probably start now. There we go. That's a second defensive kill. Oh no, that's a third actually. Here's a fourth. And the match is almost over, so we're gonna run out of time for the Guardian, but the main thing is I don't want to say it yet, but we are hoping for a positive outcome. Enough of a euphemism to avoid the jinx. Too much lead a little bit here. Adjusting, and here we go. Well, we wouldn't have gotten 7 anyway. We were working on our 5th or 6th. Well, it is a victory. We got Winged Legend. I hope you enjoyed this overview of the Dornier 335 A1. Highly recommend. It's available for purchase with gold. So as with any plane that you can purchase with gold, my recommendation is to wait until there's a sale to pay the the price with the 30% discount, and tier rate 50%, I think, until tier 6 or 7. But yeah, you should never buy a plane full price. Gold is very precious. Save as much of it as you can by taking advantage of discounts. So that means if you have all the gold planes you want, or all of them, then you can save your gold until there's a sale on consumables to stock up. That is my advice with gold. Use it very smartly. It should serve the purpose of increasing your win rate ideally. So consumables good. Painting planes with permanent paint might save you a bit of silver over time, but I find I've painted a bunch of mine with gold, and I highly regret that because I no longer need silver, but I still need gold. I painted too many, assuming I should have even done one to begin with. But anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye, everyone.